You ever hear someone say something so bold, so wild that it makes everybody stop and stare? That's exactly what happened in John 8 verse 58 when Jesus said, "Before Abraham was, I am." Now hold up, what does that even mean? Let's break it down. Jesus is talking to this group of religious leaders. These men were all about Abraham. To them, Abraham was like the way, the founder of their entire faith. He lived thousands of years before Jesus was even born. So when Jesus starts talking about Abraham, they're like, "You ain't even 50 years old. How do you know anything about Abraham?" And then boom, Jesus says it. "Before Abraham was, I am." Not I was, not I came after, not God told me. He said, I am. And let me tell you something, those two little words, they're huge. Because this isn't just Jesus saying, "Hey, I've been around for a while." No, he's reaching all the way back to the book of Exodus. If you know your Old Testament, you'll remember the story of Moses and the burning bush. God appears to Moses and tells him to go set the Israelites free from Egypt. And Moses is like, "All right, but who should I say sent me?" And God says, in Exodus 3 verse 14, we're not using it as one of our main verses, but it connects. "Tell them, I am has sent me to you." That was God's personal name, I am. It means, I exist. I always existed. No beginning, no end. I just am. So when Jesus stands there and says, "Before Abraham was, I am," he's not just talking about time. He's saying, I'm that God. That's why the crowd freaked out. They didn't hear it as some deep poetic line. They heard blasphemy, unless it was true. And instead of worshiping him, they picked up stones to kill him. But that's what makes this moment so powerful. Jesus wasn't guessing who he was. He knew. He wasn't claiming to be just a prophet or just a man sent by God. He was saying, I'm God in the flesh. Now fast forward to what Paul wrote in Colossians 1 verse 17. Talking about Jesus, he says, "He is before all things, and in him all things hold together." That means Jesus existed before time, before creation, before Abraham. And not just existed, he holds everything together. The stars, the oceans, time, gravity, your very breath, held together by Jesus. So when Jesus says, I am, it's not just about him being old. It's about him being eternal. It's about him being the source of life, the one who was, who is, and who always will be. It's like this. Abraham had a beginning. Moses had a beginning. You and me, we all had a starting point. But Jesus, he never started. He always was. And think about this. The same I am who stood in front of Moses is the same I am who stood in front of the Pharisees, is the same I am who went to the cross for you. He didn't just show up. So next time someone says Jesus was just a good teacher or just a prophet, you can look them in the eye and say, nah, bro. He said, before Abraham was, I am. And he backed it up. Jesus isn't just in the Bible. He is the Word. He is God, and he's still holding it all together, even right now.